What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? Obviously, we're working on this piece of junk today. Let's pop the hood. We do have a correction to make. I made a very vital mistake. Maybe we can get over here on the other side where there's a little bit more light. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I have a better idea. Hold on. So let's walk. I straightened up the area a little bit more better in here, you know. Took a day. Alright, so I got this really cool light that I love to use. Bought it at Harbor Freight for like, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. But this thing is bright as balls. And I had one before. I had one of these lights before and it broke very shortly after. And the nice thing about these lights is you can hang them up on the hood either with magnetic strips or with these little hooks. Oh yeah, that is so much better. I love this thing, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It was so cheap and I highly recommend it to anybody. This ain't even a sponsored video, to be honest. I just really like these freaking underhood lights. They have little magnets on them. Obviously these vet hoods are fiberglass, so at least we can hang them. They have these little hooks here which are pretty awesome. Stop shaking. Okay, cool. So I did make a mistake and I do gotta apologize to you guys for it. But this throttle body here was not a Gentek ported throttle body. I know I mentioned in the last video that I did of Streetspeed717's Corvette that they ported the blower, ported the snout, and it looked like they might have ported the throttle body. They did not. Gentek did not port the throttle body. I misunderstood what Jason was telling me, and that's not a ported Gentek throttle body. I'm going to tell you that, guys, right now. But he sent me a throttle body that I'm going to show you right this very minute, and I'm going to tell you guys something. It is freaking amazing. You guys are going to love it. So here it is. Alright guys, I feel it'd be better to position the camera like this. But basically the throttle body that we got from Gentek includes, we won't show you the throttle body yet, a nice vibrant rubber boot. There we go. We got that. Now for the big reveal. You guys are going to fucking love this. Because when I opened this up in the beginning, when I first got it, I was amazed by how great of a product this. I mean, this thing is just, it's beautiful looking. I almost don't want to put it on this car. I almost want to keep it for myself and stuff. But we have 4 bolts that they include with this throttle body. Allen head, it looks like Allen head bolts. All right, guys, ready? Guys, I hope you're not seeing it, but here we go. Oh, come on. There we go, guys. Look at that. That is freaking amazing. This is Gentek's 103 millimeter throttle body. They have nice engraving on the top here. Obviously, when you get their supercharger porting done through them for the LT4s, they port it out to the 103 millimeter entrance. That way, this throttle body bolts right on. It fits perfect. And I do know for a fact you're going to have to silicone the back of this throttle body to the supercharger as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, I mean, this thing is nice. Look how shiny it is. Nice and smooth inside. Very nicely done machine work. You know, one thing I do like, and I got to point this out, 80% AR-15 lowers. I love it when I see the aluminum machined like this, when they have like the cuts in them from the machine, basically. For that for example, and it's not cleaned up. I love the fact that it's not cleaned up like that. You know how it's smooth here, but you know you have these etchings here. I think it looks so cool because it shows the machine work of the aluminum machining that they do to this thing. I think that's really freaking neat. That's just me personally. Some people might not like that, but me personally, I love that. Here's the back end. We'll open her up. There you go. I hope you guys can see inside of there. My big fat finger's in the way. Here, move them out of the way there for you. There's that. We'll get the front side here. Ugh. There you go. Very nicely done throttle body. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this thing on. Now, the one thing I want to do is we do have a tune on Mike's car as of right now. And the one thing I'm curious about is putting this 103 millimeter throttle body on this supercharger. Is it going to change the idling of the car? I'm sure it is. And don't get me wrong, oh, I'm moving the table. Holy shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Tuning is involved. You're going to have to retune the throttle body settings and everything for this throttle body. But what I'm curious about is on the tune that's on it now, basically the same tune that was on his 2016, because he has exactly the same mods that he had with his 2016 compared to the 2017 behind me. I'm curious if this throttle body is going to change the tune in such a way that it's going to idle different, or maybe surge, or maybe stall out, compared to a non-ported stock throttle body on a K-Tech supercharger. So this is a great video for you guys to get a little bit of insight on how the difference is between this throttle body and another throttle body, or a stock throttle body. So I'm pretty interested about it. We're going to go ahead and slap her on, see what she does. So basically, I don't know if you can see me in the screen, what you're going to need is you're going to need some tools. And we're actually going to explain what tools you need, because I don't think I've ever done that in a video before. But the first thing you're going to need is, for these bolts for the new throttle body, you're definitely going to need a 5mm Allen key here. You're going to need one of those. And since we're working with the AFE intake, we're going to need a 11mm or a 7/16 nut driver, or you can also use a ratchet as well. Now, obviously, we do have to do a comparison between the K-Tech 103mm throttle body and the stock throttle body. I'm sure you guys can tell there is a hell of a difference between the two. We have, 103. Not really sure what the stock throttle bodies are. I can't remember offhand what size they are, but they definitely, they might be 90mm maybe, I'm not sure. But, you can definitely tell there is a huge difference. Get a little bit more of a back view of it. A huge difference between the stock one and the 103mm throttle body. Now that we have our thin layer of silicone on the snout of the supercharger, and the reason why I wanted to put it on the snout as opposed to the throttle body was because, just in case the snout was a little bit more open than the throttle body is, I wanted to make sure that it, had a good seal. So I would always put it on the snout compared to the throttle body. That way, you're going to get a good seal around the throttle body no matter where it is located, basically. So, get our 4 Allen head bolts out of here, and we have our Allen key. So, this might be a little tricky. Start her up, see what happens. Keys are already in her. Go ahead and open the door. There we go. Everything's out of the way. We just got some tools up here laying, but everything else is good to go. We got our light hanging. Alrighty. Oh my God, Mike, I'm not gonna lie, like, these seats, I don't know if you guys can see these seats at all. These Corvette seats, they're nice. They are nice seats, but God, there's a lot of bolster here, guys, and it kind of hurts a little bit sometimes. But they're nice seats. They are definitely nice seats. All right, we got our keys. Let's start her up. Oh, shit. Open the door. That way we don't get smoked out. That would suck. Oh God. That's a DFR custom grind cam right there. Sounds like a race car. So it sounds like the car's idling fine. It's not surging. We're gonna let her warm up a little bit, see if anything changes. little bit further back. That way you guys can get a little bit more of a way feel of what this car actually sounds like. Yeah, it's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Now, just so you guys know, I know there's a lot of questions in the last video of Streetspeed717's Corvette about it being a different cam or sounding different, but honestly guys, it's literally the same exact grind that was in his 2016. It's no different. Comp Cam sent me the exact same grind because Comp Cams, when I talked to Comp Cams about the new cam for his 17 automatic, they pretty much told me, and I'm speaking louder because the car's running, they pretty much told me that the cam that I had in the 16 for the manual would be the best fit for his car. So we ordered another one of those and bam, there it is. So it is actually the same exact cam. I don't understand why it sounds different. Maybe it's because it has a Corsa exhaust, where his 16 actually had a stock exhaust, like a stock catback. So maybe that's why it sounds a little different to you guys. I'm not really sure, but she seems to be running very, very good. I definitely got to straighten that thing out. I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna have to pull the intake out and get that to line up a little bit better with the snout. It kind of bothers me. It's iffy, but it works. So I'm gonna fix it though. Definitely gonna fix it. But it seems to be running good. Doesn't seem to be surging, which is a very good thing that it's not surging. Let's get in here, see where our temperature's at. We're not even warmed up yet. You gotta step on the brake to release the e-brake. Get the e-brake off. Oh, we're starting to rumble now, guys. Holy smokes. Come on, let's get some, and oh yeah, by the way guys, the airbag light is on, and the reason why the airbag light is on is because of the Corvo seats here. They don't have the, obviously the airbags in the seats, so we need to get a resistor for the seats, and for the plug actually, a resistor for the plug. That way, that doesn't beep anymore, or it doesn't show airbag anymore. But it doesn't do any damage or anything of that nature, it just shows an airbag light and that's it. So that's not a big deal, guys. Alright. Oh my god. These Corvo seats, I'll tell you what. Now, the one big test, I don't know if you guys can see me, it's kind of dark in here, hopefully you do. The one big test that you want to do, it is a little warmed up now, is to rev the car at an idle and see if it drops below RPM or if it surges before coming back or anything of that nature. Like I said, it is going to need a retune regardless, but this is just preliminary stuff to see what that throttle body is going to do, that bigger throttle body is going to do to a car like this with these mods. So now there is a tune in it, my tune already, but we'll see what she does here right now. How's that sound? We'll get you on the RPM. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. It seems to be coming down really good, which is a good thing. Now, the other thing that we can do is we can press on the brake and put it into a gear like reverse or drive and see how far it drops in those gears. That's a little bit of surging. Shut the door here. A little bit of surging, but not a whole lot. Definitely idling rocky. Let's put it into neutral and drive. There we go. We got her in drive right now. And you can see the needle is hovering a little bit, which ain't that big of a deal. Let's put her back into park. I'm on the wood. There you go. You see how much stable it got with that needle in park? Now let's put her back. It's still running a little. It's rocking a little bit, but it's not bad. Let's see what she does here. That's not too bad. Put her into reverse. She's working okay. She's definitely going to need some tweaks though. Definitely going to need some tweaks. And back in the park again. Oh, she's a smoking a little bit. Look at them tips. God, I tell you what, Corsa makes a hell of an exhaust system. God, look at that. That is, oh, the lights are off. Never mind. All right, guys. So that completes the installation of the Gentek throttle body, 103mm throttle body on Streetspeed717's beautiful wrapped and yellow valve covered Z06C7. We are going to straighten that boot out. I know I keep saying that, but we'll do that off camera. I just want to do a quick installation video, get this thing back on running conditions for you guys. That way I can make a video. We still do have, gosh, this damn thing to install. And we also are going to be putting in a two-step on this car as well. The other thing we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be doing a line lock on this car as well. You guys are going to be very interested. I'm going to make a full video on the line lock. We're going to be working with SJM Manufacturing. They do the line locks for a lot of F-bodies and a lot of GTOs and 5th Gen Camaros and so on and so forth. And they also manufacture Bogart wheels. So since we have an opportunity with this car to do so, and Mike wants one, we're going to fab up a nice little line lock for him using one of their solenoids. So we're going to be getting that in here soon. And we're going to be doing that. I'll make him a whole video of that as well. So, no one's here because no one loves me. Max ain't even here. He doesn't love me anymore. So, anyways, guys, we're going to end this video. Hope you enjoyed the little short throttle body install from Gentek. Them guys are freaking awesome. Jason over there, man, thank you very much for sending that out and doing the blower and all that stuff. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys do an awesome job. Other than that, we're going to end this video. If you liked it, give me a big thumbs up. Check out my description below. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Formula Racing. Deuces, guys. Oh, okay, guys. Spent a little bit more time trying to straighten this tube out, and I think I got it. A little bit of poking out still here, but not too bad. Does fit pretty good once you can finagle it and mess with it a little bit.